Yeah. What the fuck is up with this, bro? Fucking things got fucked. Now, I said I was coming up here after today, yeah? So I thought I'd come live again. Yeah, I gave Greavesy full permission to share the video because, yeah, why not? I mean, these people are always going to make up stuff no matter what. I've even seen the comments. They just make up stuff either way. They're fucking disabled. I did say after today, though, to be honest. Yep, I gave Greavesy full permission to share it. Because it is funny, to be honest. These people always make excuses because they're fucking disabled on here, bro. So I was like, yeah. And I said I was coming after today. So I'm sticking to my word after today. So, yeah. I love how they make excuses. I love the excuses, bro. That's why I didn't mind him putting it up. They always make excuses thinking that someone's beat me when they fucking well haven't. So, yeah, it's entertaining, to be honest. They're fucking disabled. This is why I'm coming off here anyways for a month, because of these disabled people creating the same atmosphere every day. These little mongos, they're fucking boring, bro. Boring little sad life losers. What makes me laugh though is that these people try to talk about me, bro. Yeah. When they're sat there, no woman, no life, no money, never been with a woman, probably still virgins, and they're talking about me. Women hate you. That's why you're still a virgin. That's why you're fucking sat on YouTube, can't even get a woman, never been with a woman. Of all the years I've been on this community, yeah, with the amount of women that I've been with, we have never seen any of these people with a woman ever. We've never seen any of these people with a woman because they can't get them they're too ugly. And that's why they sit on their self-projecting every day, boring little low lives. And that's that, bro, yeah. But I'm still sticking to my fucking word, yeah. Fat, ugly little low lives, little virgins, sat there, little virgins, no woman, womanless, trying to talk about other people. At least I'm not a fucking virgin like most of these people in this fucking community. At least I'm not sat there, little virgins that's never been with a fucking woman that can't take a single day off of YouTube because it's all they have. And I'm not gonna not say anything because it's the truth. It is the fucking truth. And do you know what, right? After today, I ain't coming back until January because I want to laugh my ass off when I come back, right? In January, I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off when I see the same people on YouTube that can't get off it. You know, it'll give me the biggest laugh ever. So I'm definitely sticking to what I'm saying, bro, 100%. Yeah. I'm not gonna not do that, bro. 100% I'm gonna do that. You know? These people sit here and try and talk, yet they're virgins and never been with a woman. And they're talking about women hating other people when they're sat there, little virgins on YouTube. That's been proven that they can't take a day off of YouTube. And I will prove it again when I come back next month. I will prove that these people can't live without YouTube. And everything that they say is about their own lives. You know, and I'll do it again, bro. Done it before and I'll happily do it again. Not a fucking problem. Yeah. That's that, bro. It's not a problem. Yeah. It's like fantasy stories. The guy's a fucking virgin. He's never been with a woman, never had sex, never been with a woman. And he comes on here trying to tell people about women hating people when he's a fucking little Northern Irish, little fucking virgin that's never been anywhere near a woman. Bit like 95% of the people on this fucking community. That's the thing that makes me fucking die. They're all virgins. All women hate them. They've never even had sex. At least I can sit there and say I've actually had sex. They can't. They're little virgins on here. Yeah, facts, lad. Yeah, bro, I said to Greaves, you can put it up there if you want, because the thing is that whether you're right or you're wrong, they're always going to make excuses. Like, it doesn't really matter. So I thought, oh, you might as well put it up, because either way, they're always going to make excuses. That's just them. They're disabled. But what I don't understand is, why do these fat, ugly, wrinkly virgins sit and say that you're going to be single forever? Bro, these people have been single. They've been virgins, and they try to talk about other people. If you actually heard what I said that from today, I'm not going to be on YouTube from today, after today. So before you try and write sarcastic stuff, I actually said after today, if you actually listen properly, which is tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's a sarcastic joke. I know. You're trying to be sarcastic. But if you actually listen properly, I said that I'm, after today. You know what I mean? They don't get to me. They're little fat, ugly mongos. They don't get to me. These people don't get to me, bro. They've been doing the same shit for years. These little fat, ugly, little mongo life losers don't get to me. They get to themselves. That's why they're on here every day, because they ain't got a life. They don't get to me, bro. These fucking fat, ugly mongos don't get to me. These little life loser, little virgins. They talk about women hating me, bro. Women have been hating them. They're sat there, little virgins, can't even get laid, can't even get off of YouTube. And they talk about women hating me when they're virgins. Madness. You know? I'm not angry. I'm just telling you what they are, bro. I'm telling you what they are. They're sad, skint little virgins that ain't got no life. You have to be cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? You have to be cool to be fucking kind. Oh, fun fact, by the way, I was half asleep on that train. And I was just like, shut up, you're boring. You're boring. People's half asleep, you're boring. You're fucking boring, bro. Boring. And someone's fucking here and someone's half asleep. Oh, did you hear the man's head get crossed, by the way? You must have heard the doors and his head get crossed. Fucking idiot. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Don't worry, another thing like that's gonna happen again, It's bound to happen again. With the way society is, it will happen again. It might even happen next week. Who knows? You don't know. No. Fight me. That's funny as fuck. This is the biasness on here, bro. This is what I'm saying with the biasness on here. But I don't care. That's what I said to Greavesy. I said to Greavesy, here you go, watch it. You can put it up if you want. I thought you might as well put it up. You've seen it. You might as well put it up now, because they're always going to make excuses. So, none of your business. That's none of your business. And there is no search. Do I feel, I mean, just listen to that question that you just wrote. It doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make any sense what you wrote. What do you think? What the fuck do you think what do you think, bro? Yeah, that white knight. Madness. Anyways. Yeah, I gave up weeks ago. They're all the same. Yeah, I gave up fucking weeks ago. Yeah, once you've met one, you've met one all. You've met them all. Yeah, I gave up weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Yeah, no one cares about that. That's repeating. He was simping hard, yet she was an ugly bitch. She was an ugly bitch, and she started it. And I told her about herself back, and then he's trying to bye bye. And then he's trying to get involved, and then he got his head crushed in the door. And then he got his head crushed in the door. He got his head crushed in the door. Oh well, it's on Greaves' channel. His head got crushed in the door. We're trying to simp. Fuck, you couldn't make it up, bro. What the fuck? Oh, when will these simps ever when will they realize that these women are never going to sleep with them? It's mad, mad. I'm doing that kind of, bro. Was there? Must have been the burger. Must have been the burger, man. I think she's jealous of my burger. She might have just been hungry, Greavesy. I think she was just jealous of the burger. She didn't think I was gonna talk up to her, bruv. What the fuck do you think this is? I'm not a dickhead, bruv. It actually started from a dirty look. Well, it actually started from a dirty look. It actually started from a dirty look. So I actually started it. I actually started it. Actually, I think I actually did, Greavesy. To be fair, I said, what are you looking at?" No, I didn't stink. It was Lush. I think she was just jealous. You still ain't got a life, Dusty. You still ain't got a job. You still skint, lad. Yeah, she was mixed race. Yeah, yeah. But I don't care. Greavesy putting up. I gave him full permission. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck what these people say on here, bro. They're life's losers. When are you gonna get a job, Dusty? You're behind like 1,000,001 accounts. When are you gonna get a job? When are you gonna get a life? You know it's December tomorrow. You've been fucking doing this for bloody years. I can't believe the people on Greaves's channel, fucking fat, ugly, single people. Women hate me, then women definitely fucking hate you, virgins. If they hate me, nature girl, they definitely hate them. Leaving them fucking sexist virgins. Think about it, bro. Fat, ugly, single, wrinkly people calling you single. Mad. But yet they've never been with a woman, never kissed a woman, never had sex with a woman, and they talk about you. Hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Uh, yeah. Mm, still haven't anyone replied. No one's replied on the Reddit thing yet, Greavesy. This experiment's going to take a while. Yeah, and I called her a crackhead. Yeah, and I said, "Have you seen yourself? You look like a crackhead." Yeah, that's not what happened. Anyway, no one cares because you little nerds, always make up stuff. So that's why I said to Greavesy, you can put it up if you want. No one cares. No one cares. And I told her she looks like a crackhead and go look in the mirror. A crackhead. That's worse than a tramp. No one cares. You people always make up stuff. And I fucking well hope. One second. Please do not tell me this is true. 1 second. Please, this is not the same person. Let me look. I think you know where I'm going with this. Please, no. Please tell me this is not the same big cheese from fucking 8 years ago, mate. Because if so, okay, let me tell you how pathetic you actually are, yeah. Because you have been on here doing this to Ant-Man about 7, 8 years ago, and you're still on here doing this. And guess where Ant-Man is, and guess what Ant-Man's doing? Whilst you're still on YouTube doing the same thing. Remember when you done this to Ant-Man years ago, about 7, 8 years ago? You remember? Must have been 7, 8 years ago. 7, 8 years ago. And you're still doing this, bro. And where do you think this guy is? Come on, bro. It's fucking silly now. Yeah, he just probably made a new account. Yeah, I think he made a new account. That is fucking pathetic. Yeah, I'm a virgin, even though I proved I've had sex. Yeah, good one, bro. See, you just called me a virgin, even though I proved I've had sex. Do you see why people don't care about what you little virgins say? What you little lowlives say? That's why no one cares what you little virgins say. No one gives a fuck about what you little virgins say. You're all sad little lowlives that can't get off of YouTube. That's exactly why I said to Ant-Man, to Greavesy, that you can put the video up. No one cares about these little virgins. Bro, you're so ugly that even if you tried paying for it, you still wouldn't get it. That's how ugly you are. You're that ugly and disabled that even if you wanted to pay for it, you'd still get rejected. That's how ugly you are. Right, fuck me, bro. You people are fucking. That's why I said to Greavesy, just put the video up, bro. It's fine. These people would always make up stuff. They're sad, fucking old, hopeless individuals. Low lives. We'll see when I'm back in January how many of these people was off of YouTube for a month like me. Yeah? We're going to see how many of these people was off of YouTube for a month like me, yeah? I'm going to go on every channel, and I don't want to see any of these people on here, mate. Yeah, rejected. I've never been rejected by an escort, so no. That's you. Even if you tried paying, you still would get rejected. That's how bad it is. Calling me a virgin when I've proved I've had sex. You're laughable. You're laughable, bro. Laughable. I mean, I've put a porn video out there and you're still calling me a virgin. I've been in women's beds and you're still calling me a virgin. Bro, it's laughable. And you don't actually realize that you're just embarrassing yourself. When you're saying this stuff, you don't realize that you're just embarrassing yourself. You're making yourself look stupid. But no one on here is going to tell you that, but it is very, very stupid. I'm a virgin, but I've proved I've had sex. Right. How do you work that one out? I've proved I've had sex. I've been in multiple women's beds and had one night stands, but apparently I'm a virgin. How do you work this one out? How do you work this one out of curiosity? Yeah. My life is YouTube. Mm. Why don't I fight these people? Because none of these people will tell me where they are or where they live. I mean, they're the pussies. They're the ones that know where I live and still don't do nothing but be a keyboard warrior all their life. So they're the pussies. They're the pussies. They're the bully victims. They're the fat, ugly people. They're the low lives. They're everything. I don't know where they live. They know where I live. They know where I fucking live. Like I said a million times, if I knew where that fantasy stories lived, I'd go on his fucking door. 100% I'd go on that cunt's door. VOR, fantasy stories, I would go on their door and give them a good old hiding. A good old fucking fashioned hiding. Especially that fucking fantasy stories. Anyone ever finds his address, bro, send it to old Peter Belly. I'll go on the cunt's door. Fucking Northern Irish fucking little faggot that ran away from fucking Pat Mustard. Fucking little faggot boy. Little four eyes. Little faggot. Little faggot four eyes. You know, like I did Prime. It's repeating again, bro. No one cares. It's repeating. Come up with something original. Now, someone asked Greavesy is how did this community die? How did this community die? Because of these repeating bastards. That's how it died, because of the repeating bastards. Duh. I mean, they killed it themselves with the repeating. Yeah, I filled my pants, bro. It's repeating. It's repeating. It's repeating. Stop it. It's boring now. It's repeating. You know, I don't even look the fucking same in that video. It's repeating. Come up with some new content. Some new content, some new comebacks. Fucking weirdos on this community. Fucking absolute weirdos. So involved from what it originally was, yeah. It's because of the repeating. These people have been saying the same stuff, bro, since before you was on here. I think me and you maybe come at the same. I come on here in 2018, 2019. I knew about Timmy since 2016, but I wasn't on it until about 2018 because I used to watch like the gambling videos Timmy used to put up. So 2016, but I think I come on here 2018, like as in made an account, and there's been the same repeating people since then. Your skin, get a job. It's just repeating. That's why a lot of people don't come on here anymore. We're the same age. I think, yeah, you're a few months older than me, so I come on here, yeah. Yeah, it was 2018 because I was 21, yeah. I come on here when I was 21. So, yeah, to white knights, not about my experiences because people dismiss my struggles, so I won't be doing that. But yeah, I want to know why these white knights defend women. Bro, people don't need to prove themselves to you. No, the neighbor didn't run me out of my mum's house at all, at all. That never happened. I'm not explaining the story again. It's repeating. I've already explained it before. So I'm not explaining it again. No, they fucking did not. But anyways, keep making stuff up again. Well, if I'm not about it, why don't you meet me tomorrow then? Okay, cool. All of this repeating, why don't you repeat? You know what I'm saying? Daz, listen. Nobody, let me tell you this, bro. And I want you to really understand this, yeah? Nobody needs to prove themselves to you or any other person. Yeah? People do not need to prove themselves to you little weasels. Because every single time people have proved themselves to you people, you make up shit time and time again. People have shown more money than you. They've shown more women than you. They've shown a better life than you. And you still sit there and talk shit. So at the end of the day, bro, nobody needs to fucking prove themselves to you. And the neighbor thing, I'm not explaining again because I've already explained it. So you might want to open your ears. You just make up stuff continuously. You know? I don't show up. Well, you know where I live, don't you, big man? Well, you know where I live, apparently, don't you, big man? Stop with the excuses. You're not about it. You're a little keyboard warrior. You've been on here doing this to Ant-Man 7 years ago. Stop it. It's embarrassing now. And nobody needs to prove themselves to you people. I was on fucking this account, yeah, Greavesy. I was on this account, lad. Yeah. I was on this account. That's why your pussy ever made videos about me and my family. We will get hurt. Bro, give me you and your family and I'll make videos about you. I will make videos about you and your family and everyone knows where I live. I'm willing. Okay. I'm willing to put this to the test. You give me your family and I'll put them all over the internet and I'll give you where I live. Let's see what you're about, big man. I'm willing to test your theory. Come on. Let's do it right here, right now, right here, right now. I'm willing to put your family everywhere and I'll tell you where I live and I'll stand outside that door and see what you're about. Stop it. You're not about it. Yeah, you're a fat, ugly little nerd like the rest of them. And anyways, they're telling me you need to show receipts of this and that. Bro, no one needs to prove themselves to you fat, ugly people. I don't know where you've got this from, that people wake up every day and need to prove themselves to a bunch of fat, ugly people. Like, I don't know where, like, Greavesy, I don't know where they got that idea from. Like, people don't need to prove themselves to fucking you ugly people. They ain't got no life. Like, bro, and also we have proved ourselves to you before. You know, because we just done it anyways, and you make excuses. Why would anyone prove themselves to you fat, ugly lowlives that can't get off of YouTube? Now, I know I'm hitting the nerves right now because it's the truth. Telling people that they need to show receipts for shit. You cheeky bastards. You cheeky bastards. About people need to show receipts for stuff. How about you suck my dick? How about you suck my big dick? About people need to show you receipts. Why don't you show your face? Like, people have been asking you a million times, show your face, Red Star. Show your face, Clint. Show your face, some other cunt. You've been asked numerous times to show your face, and I could prove why you people do what you do every day. And then you won't do it. And then you think people need to prove proof purchase to you. Fuck off, mate. You having a wank, you silly cunt. Cheeky bastards. No one needs to prove anything to you. You saddos. You know? You little life loser saddos. You show your face and I'll show you my receipts for the things that I bought. So, yeah. Sad little bastards. Yeah, apparently I use Kalana, Greavesy. Yeah, that will always happen though, Dusty. White knights everywhere. White knights. Trying to look good for women. Pathetic. Autism. Trying to look good for women, yet women don't like them and they will never sleep with them. Mad. Yeah, about being a bigger person. I was like, no, she says something to me, I will say something back. No. There's no being the bigger person. So, but yeah. Yeah, well, the person wasn't an escort. It was your mum. Don't talk about your mum like that, Big Cheese. The person wasn't an escort. It was your mum. And she liked my dick very much. Thank you very much, you cheeky bugger. It wasn't an escort. It was your fucking mum. Yep. Nah, bro. It was your fucking mum. It was your mum, bro. It was your fucking mum. Yeah. Don't call your mum an escort, bro. It's not nice to talk about your mum like that. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, look who's live, Tony. So, what are we doing next year, anyways, people? You're gonna, stop repeating yourselves, or what? What are you gonna do? You're gonna come up with some new insults. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Yeah. I actually started it though, because I said to her, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And then she pretended she couldn't hear me. I said, "No, what the fuck are you looking at? Don't look at me like that, bruv. Who the fuck do you think you are? No one's looking at me like that, mate." And do you know what the thing is, Greaves, is these, what it is with these women, right, is that they're not used to people talking back to them. They're not used to people talking back to them because they're so used to simps and white knights. So they don't think anyone's ever going to like talk back to them. Mind your own fucking business, you know? Yeah, so they're not used to it, And then my man got his head crushed in the door for sticking up to some fucking ugly stranger that's never going to sleep with him. And then he said, I can get nicked for it. Really? So he really asked the police that if I can get nicked for standing my ground on a train? I don't think so. See, at least the other guy, he wasn't a simp. He was telling her to stop, then telling me to stop. And he said, I've had enough of both of you. So, I mean, the last one actually was just like, yeah, but that guy was, yeah, clearly a white knight. Clearly white knight him. It must be some form of autism or something their dad taught them or something. Yeah. I don't know. Top secret. Don't tell him, Greavesy, it's a top secret. And she probably knew somebody was going to intervene as well. She probably knew someone was going to intervene. What do you think, Greavesy? She probably knew that either way, that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fucking, like, yeah. And then the other one, I said, you're a fucking loser. Did you hear that one as well, Greavesy? I don't know why they think they can talk to talk to people like that and then think that people are not going to talk back to them. I don't know why they're surprised when people start talking back to them, though, Greasy. It's happened as well, like when I was doing Uber as well. Yeah, she had a bad day. They have a bad day, they're entitled and think they can start talking to you, and then when you talk back, they don't like it. Yeah, she was. She was mixed race. Mm-hmm. Everyone was looking, mate. Everyone was looking. Everyone was looking, mate. Everybody was looking. Everybody was looking, love. Like 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock in the morning? Everyone was looking. By Dusty, why did you say Nonce Leg said that if you don't find Cheryl Cole attractive, you're gay? Why did he say that again? I was having a burger. You said something about it before, but I forgot. What did you say? Yeah, it's called a burger van. Yeah, it's called a burger van, bro. It's open 24 hours. This is London, not where you live. Yeah, yeah, and you know KFC opens at 9:30 as well. Yep. Why did you say, Dusty, that he said it again? He's a little copycat. He's a little copycat. He's fucking ugly. That Cheryl Cole. Ugly with no arse and no tits. And I'm not gay, I'm just not a copycat. I just don't, you know? To fit in with the crowd. Oh, I love it. I love it, mate. I might make some eggs. Oh, the picture. You like the picture? What's it with you in that bloody picture? Oh, I don't have it on this one. I don't have it on this one, lad. Yeah. I might make myself some eggs, Greavesy. Is that right? I make myself some eggs. Can I make myself some eggs, Greavesy? Nah, I'm just gonna have this tango. Oh, you can't! Laney opened my bloody tango. Bloody cunt. You open it, you fucking cunt. Fucking open it, man. Fucking annoying. Why are you opening my fucking Tango? If you wanted it, you should have just had it. Fitting in with a crown. Mum, why'd you open my drink? I said if you wanted the Tango, you said you didn't want it. I'm still using your phone. I'm using the phone for Reddit. Dirty cunt. Dirty cunt, innit? Did I? Thank you, boss. Thank you. Well, you did say students like to copy each other, don't you? And he was a student. He was a college student. Dusty Nonstings was a college student. Paying my phone bill. I've already paid my phone bill. Why don't you mind your own fucking business? Huh? Why don't you mind your own business? I was half asleep on that fucking train as well, mate. Half asleep, like I am now. You can't do that. She's attractive. I'm a copycat. No. Greavesy. No. 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 Copycat. Women are such hypocrites, bro. It's just like you can't live without YouTube in your 40s, isn't that right, lad? Bit like you. You can't live without YouTube in your 40s. Yeah. You can't live without YouTube. That's all you got. YouTube and projections, all you got, lad. Fuck. You fucker. No one's commented when I said I can't find a boyfriend. I said I can't find a boyfriend, Greavesy. No one's, and I pretended to be a woman. No one's commented yet. Strange. Let me try and start with a man one then. Should get some replies. I'm really trying to do this experiment, but it's very hard with these loser mods. I'm doing a little experiment, Dusty. I'm doing an experiment, pretending to be a woman moaning about men and being a man moaning about women, and we just want to see what the I have left it a while. It's been like an hour, nothing. And we want to see what the different what the responses are, just to see if it's a gender issue. Yeah, I just want to see if it's a gender issue, Dusty. Hopefully, it's not. Have I seen Greaves' video? Nah. Even though I'm the one that recorded it and made it. Nah, I've never seen it. Nah, any good? Any good, mate? No, good, mate? No. Right. So, Dusty, do you reckon it's a gender issue? Because I told her she looks like a crackhead. Because I told her she looks like a fucking crackhead and she's boring. I'm struggling to. You're Mike. You're little Lord J's bum chum, aren't you? I unblocked you earlier. Yeah, you're Lord J's bum chum, aren't you? I've tried. One sec. Right. I'm pretending. 1 second. Hopefully, Dusty, it's not a gender thing. And I really want to be wrong, and I hope it's not a gender thing. What's your opinion, Dusty? Do you reckon the replies will be different or the same? Hopefully, when I'm a woman complaining about men, they're going to tell me that I've got a bad mindset and stuff. You know, fingers crossed I get the same. You know? I couldn't think of more things to say, to be honest. Um, but I was just half asleep. See, they don't like it when you tell them back. It's like when I was in Uber. This woman's like, "Oh, you should be here." I said, "I'll go where the fuck I want." And then she started running up her mouth. I had to pot. I pot the bike up on the stand. I said, "Come here and say that." Fucking stupid little gimp. You know, somebody was doing it as well to someone else in Liverpool Street the other day. The guy was like, "Red light, red light, red light." I would have told him to fuck off. He wasn't saying it about me, but obviously he was saying it to a cyclist. Do you know these people just learn to mind your own fucking business? Yeah, I think she was hungry, to be honest. Yeah. Mate, them people saying that are single, they're single little virgins. Mate, I've seen the comments, bro. All of these people that say that are single virgins themselves. They've never even kissed a woman. So whatever they say, I don't really give a fuck. They're just self-projecting. These people are single. They're fat, ugly, single, and they're virgins. No one cares what these little mongos say. They don't fit into society. Projecting little fat, ugly people. How many women have you seen me with? And how many women have you seen them with? None. So, end the fucking story. They're just little self-projecting, fat, ugly little virgins. So no one gives a fuck about what they say. Do you remember Greavesy? Peter Belly doesn't know where to turn. It's a troll, isn't it? Okay. Bro, but we know why they're spiteful because they're fat, ugly little lowlives. They hate themselves. They're hopeless. So they hate other people that are better than them, younger than them. They hate themselves. They're fucking fat, ugly people that hate themselves. Like fantasy stories, VOR. They hate themselves. They're fat, ugly. Bro, like I've said a million times to these people, put your cameras on. Put your camera on and show your face. And they won't do it. They won't do it. Because what I'm saying is the truth. They can't put their cameras on and show their face because they're fucking fat, ugly people. Fucking fat losers that got fuck all in their life. It's easy to get into a fight, especially when you're drunk as well. The worst is when you're drunk as well, when you're coming back. Yeah, they're fat, ugly little life's losers, bro. I'm fucking hungry. I fancy some. I might get some biscuits. Might have some biscuits. Is that alright if I have some biscuits, Greavesy? I fancy some crisps. I fancy some crisps. Okay, okay, I'm being a bit of a copycat. I fancy some of them frazzers. Have you ever had frazzers, the bacon frazzers, Greavesy? Ah, oh, they're banging, bro. They're banging. Oh, bro. Every shop near me is closed, I think, other than one. I don't know if there's one second. Let me ask my mum. Frazzers, bro. I don't think they might not, but I'm fucking hungry. I fancy these frazzers, bro. But I'm not a copycat. Good looking. Good looking. Sunday as well. She's good looking. She's good looking. You don't find her attractive, you guys? Gay, 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 you little copycat. You little copycat. Want to be fucking on? You little copycat. Yeah. Copycat. See? I'm not being a copycat today, am I? Right, let's see if these cups are open. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Okay with you, Captain? Oh, I really fancy them, bro. They're lush. I'm a little copycat. Still using your mobile as well.